This is Bridget Taylor with Taylor Made Trucker Service and Taylor Made Testing Service coming to you with breaking news. The headline reads, 1 in 85. The cocaine positive truck driver turned pretend SAP cleared 1,000 drug violations. And SAP stands for Substance Abuse Professional. So this guy, Brandon Blackburn, out of North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, has been arrested, and he is going to be tried for 2 federal offenses. He represented himself as a substance abuse professional within the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. Now, with this, to be a substance abuse professional, you must meet certain requirements, like be a doctor, a licensed social worker, a licensed therapist, or because your purpose is to counsel CDL drivers who have tested positive for drug or alcohol use. Now, within the DOT, the Federal Department of Transportation, any company who hires CDL drivers, and any CDL driver must be registered in the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. And if a driver is tested positive, either through a pre-employment drug test, random drug test, reasonable suspicion drug test, post-accident drug and alcohol tests, all of these are drug and alcohol tests, that driver must be immediately taken off the roads from driving any safety-sensitive position and must go through a substance abuse program with a licensed substance abuse professional, or SAP. Well, Mr. Blackburn himself went in the login.gov, which is the system that the federal DOT uses for the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, and registered himself as a substance abuse professional, knowing that he did not meet the qualifications of a substance abuse professional. And he joined these Facebook groups where people are looking for substance abuse professionals, and he was charging people between $100 and $350 to clear their drug and alcohol violations in the Federal Motor Carrier Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. Now, the problem with this, these drivers never completed any drug tests for follow-up or any counseling through him. So they just paid him to clear their violations so that they could start back driving. So these drivers probably still out on the road driving while they're using drugs and alcohol, which is not safe for anyone, including themselves. Now, one of the things he also is getting charged for is extortion, because what he did when he cleared someone, when he cleared their profile of this, if they didn't pay them, he would extort the money from them, and he would go back in the system and undo all the work that he did to clear their violation. And then they would come back and pay him. So now this is going to be interesting because how he was caught, he was actually going through a work zone, speeding in a work zone, and he was pulled over, and he had cocaine, and he was under the influence of, I think it said drugs and alcohol at the time, and he was arrested August 20th, 2025. Now, this is the first time that I've heard this, and I go to weekly drug and alcohol association meetings and such, so I'm assuming that this just came out in the press, because this is one of the hot things that we're going to talk about on the agenda tomorrow when we have the weekly meeting. Now, as I said, he is from North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. but I'm sure these drivers are from all over the country that used him for his services. And these people paid via Cash App, Zelle, all of those platforms like that. And crazy that he used the federal platform to find these people. Now, these drivers, if you're out on the road, your CDL is about to get revoked because the federal motor carrier is going through that system, and every driver that his SAP, his company, supposedly cleared from the program, they're going to go back in and reinstate those violations. So companies, if you had a driver that had a drug or alcohol violation and was cleared by this guy, his name again is Brandon Blackburn of North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, you need to take immediate action. Take that driver off the road. That driver must go back through the SAP process with a qualified substance abuse professional. And it is your responsibility to make sure that the company that you're using or the SAP professional that you're using is qualified and certified. So please make sure you go back through your files. If you had a driver that tested positive and had to go through this substance abuse program, that they did not use Brandon Blackburn. Now, this, you can search it on the FMCSA website. I got the article from one of the freight magazines, but this is something that is current and actively going on right now. So you want to make sure that your company gets ahead of this. And if you have a driver, or if you are the driver and you know that you paid this guy to clear you from that, you want to take action right now to get ahead of this and get your CDL cleared the proper way and use a licensed and certified substance abuse professional. So we hope that you all will stay compliant and do the right thing and stop trying to skirt the system to take advantage of something that you know is wrong. So please, sir, please, ma'am, if you know you use these services, please get that taken care of. And if you need our assistance in helping you clear a driver, please do not hesitate to give us a call at 980-237-4441. That's 980-237-4441. And I'm Bridget with Tailor Made Trucker Service and Tailor Made Testing Service. And we want you to focus on driving while we take care of the rest. Have a great day.